And we are live, T-minus 55 minutes away from an all-important qualifying session. Of course, it's round 24, season finale, Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and I'm more nervous than fudge. I can't even cope with it. It feels and looks like Lando Norris has the whip hand. Long departed, exit stage left, Lando Norris. Enter stage right, Lando Norris 2.0. Lando 2.0 has entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen of the F1 jury. And for that, I am super nervous. I'm not going to tell any lies. I'm really nervous. What's going on, Cynthia? Well, true. Safak, John, we are here and ready to go. Your boys got the Red Bull on deck. It had to be done, as is customary. Not even water in there. Actual Red Bull with all sugar. You'll forgive me for my health sins, but at this juncture, I was left with no alternative to Liora. I hope your jump scare settings. Apologies, John. I'm here. Listen. Benefit. Aprovechar, take advantage of the positive momentum. I mean, it's the season finale. We had to go early, right? 55 minutes earlier than usual. Easy G. Easy G, I'm nervous, chap. I'm telling you, I'm really nervous. As a Max Verstappen stan come evangelist, I was watching back FP2, FP3 even, and there's a couple different. I don't know, Easy G. Your boy looks good. I'm telling you, I'm ready and Ash for an epic qualifying, and here's hoping that Max can keep it competitive for as long as possible. What's going on, Ray? You legend. You're an absolute legend. OD. Oh, the humanity. Go on, and I need to show you a couple slides, or one at least. This is important. Lando. Whoever says that Lando can't nail himself sector 3 and that Oscar Piastri is going to be quicker through there. Abbott, can you spell Abbott of reason? No. Let's not do that. I need to show you guys something, a couple of different things. In the first instance, Alex Brundle did this a wicked bit of commentary and analysis where he was looking at... Hang on, let me bring this up. This is important. Prepared as ever, I see, Cameron. No. Right, I need to show you guys this. This is important. Right. Let me do one of these and then do one of these and then I will show you. I mean, this is anecdotal evidence, but I just want to show you how comfortable Lando is. Nico Rosberg during FP3 was talking about his turn around here. Now, again, parallels. 2016, Nico Rosberg to win the championship only needed to finish on the podium. And then it got techie, didn't he? Because he needed to overtake a Max Verstappen then and stay close to a Sir Lewis Hamilton who was backing him up into traffic. Max and Seb Vettel then. I want to show you guys, this is important. Because Nico Rosberg said that P1... a cheeky pole was never in the offing for him because he was far too nervous. And again, Nico Rosberg's drawn a gazillion parallels between his mindset and Lando Norris's, saying that they're both quite nervous, that they both have anxiety, that mental fortitude or lack thereof has never been either one of their strength, Lando nor Nico Rosberg. However, in FP2, Alex Brundle did some analysis. Check this out. If you are Lando Norris and the stakes are so high, and I get it, it's only FP and qualifying will be ramped up as far as the pressure, extent, breadth and depth of it. But if you are Lando Norris and in FP2 you're already that comfortable in the car, that comfortable with the track, that you're able to, in inverted commas, per Alex Brundle, play the track limits lottery to that extent, I think it could get techie. I think Lando Norris is an older brother. Now, that's not to say that Lando Norris hasn't made mistakes. A gazillion one of them. Errors of the unforced variety. Season to date. But yeah, and still. I think Lando Norris, as of the time of writing, is in good form here. I think he likes the track. Sector 3, 3/10 on Oscar Piastri. Sector 3 is going to be where the battle for qualifying pole will be won or lost, and it looks like Lando Norris has the whip hand. Just my 2 cents. Z, legend. What's going on, Z? You're a legend, Joe. I hope you're doing well, mate. I hope you're better. Mom Spaghetti, says John Cat. Oh my gosh. Mom Spaghetti. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Do not miss your chance to blow. Will the real Lando Norris please stand up? Please stand up. It's going to get techier than techie things. Why am I so nervous already? It's bloody, it's only 10 minutes past. Why is there no driving going? We've gone early, Kira. There is driving going on in the background, but it's F2 even. They're celebrating. Going to be very, very close. T minus 51 minutes until we get ourselves a proper qualifying session. I wanted to show you guys some odds as well, because it's, no. Accident rate. Oh, the humanity. F2 is just finishing. Oh. And breathe. See if you placed any wagers. Sorry, I tried to remove comment. EasyG, don't worry, mate. You're, honestly, it's, why am I so nervous, chat? King George, potentially, and Dash. He could be a, he could throw a monkey wrench into this, eh? He could be the outlier. EasyG, how he handles the pressure will be the deciding factor. See, EasyG, the point I was trying to make earlier and failed to do so. Z, who have you gone for, chap? Maximilian Verstappen. I don't hate it. Never bet against Max. So go on. Here's the thing. I think Red Bull are going to have to cut. Yeah, I'm trembling as well. I'm trembling, John. Go on, let me read this out. Nico Rosberg said that Maximilian Verstappen is a fire-breathing dragon. I'll read out his words. You're terrified because if you're Lando Norris, you've dreamed all your life of this moment, winning a championship in the upper echelons of motorsport, the formula that is F1. So you want to be an F1 driver. Do you have the opportunity, the endeavour, the steel and the metal to bring out of yourself the best when it matters most in the big points, the paid sessions, qualifying Q1, 2 and 3. Round 24, Abu Dhabi. Nico Rosberg says, quote, you're just terrified to make the little mistakes which could cost you that dream. And you have this insane gladiator breathing down your neck. That's like the worst guy in the world, Max Verstappen, that you'd want to have behind you is Max Verstappen. Oh, the humanity, I'm telling you. And if there's anybody who would know about that, it would be Nico Rosberg. Rewind back to 2016. Nico Rosberg was in exactly the same predicament as Lando Norris is now. Only needs to finish on the podium to win himself a Drivers' Championship. And again, he spoke about how Mercedes got on the radio and said, mate, you need to clear Max Verstappen, otherwise you're in danger of losing yourself a championship. It's going to get, I swear, it's going to get techie. Free climb up. So why am I so nervous? If Lando catches feelings, Max is going to snatch that trophy like Candyman. You bet your bottom dollar is, Frank. But that's the big if. George Boy is looking very quick as well, EasyG, and that's a problem for Lando. But Toto, I heard Toto speaking after FP3. The question was something like, are you going to get involved? Are you keen to pitch your hat into this driver championship tent? And Toto said, we've got no dog in this fight. We want to leave them guys to it. I was like, fuck. Tell that to George. George will want to win himself a race and therefore 25 points if he has the opportunity. George has already said he thinks it's a disgrace if they steal in inverted commas, the championship from Oscar Jack Piastri at the altar of team orders / favouritism / prodigal son settings, Lando Norris, the chosen one, business affiliate, quadrant, etc. etc. George Russell's words, not mine, of course. 4 seem to be 5 times says free climb. Oh, qualifying's going to tell us a lot. But again, the pick to click is always going to be sector 3, and I'm nervous, chat. I'm not even going to lie. I prepared all these bloody slides to take you through, and I'm more nervous than nervous things already. Can you imagine in actual Q3? Oh, and by the way, 9 times out of 10, if you put it on pole around Abu Dhabi, then you'll win a race. Daniel Vellante, legend of Twitter, says this is the first time the Drivers' Championship will be decided in the Abu Dhabi finale, and Lewis Hamilton will not be one of the drivers involved in the deciding. Oh, the humanity. Taylor the tape. Lando Norris has 408 points going into this weekend's Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri, 392, 16 points adrift, 12 points adrift. Maximilian Verstappen in second. Feats to know. Picks to click. Furthest podium, Sebastian Vettel went from the pit lane to 3rd place at the 2012 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Red Bull, nonetheless. Furthest win, Kimi Raikkonen won in 2012 from 4th on the grid for Lotus. Don't hate that. Lap record, Kevin Magnussen set a 25.637 2024 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Haas. Track record, those are the times when you could get a cheeky point for the fastest lap, eh? Track lap record set by Max Verstappen on a 22.1 in 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Oh, the humanity. Go on then, this is a nice stat for you guys, for Max Verstappen, for those of you whom are pulling for Max Verstappen to nail it, 4 soon to be 5-time champion. Danny Valente says the deficit going into WDC this weekend, 12 points between Max in second in the driver's standings and Lando in first. Kimi Raikkonen then was 12 points in 2007, 12 points adrift of the lead in the driver's standing. Chaos. History doesn't repeat, but sometimes it does rhyme. Imagine Kimi overturned a 12-point deficit in 2007 to become World Drivers' Champion at Brazil. I mean, if it's happened previous, do you know what I mean? If past his prologue, this wouldn't be the first time. Go on then. Lando or Oscar could join these McLaren drivers as champions this weekend. Fittipaldi in 74, James Hunt in 76, 84, Niki Lauda, 85, 86 and 89, Alain Prost, leopard off a sword. Ayrton Senna in 88, 90 and 91. Mika Hakkinen, of course, in 1998, and 99. Lewis Hamilton in 2008. Max Verstappen could join an exclusive group of drivers with 5 championships or more. Of course, Juan Manuel Fangio, Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher. 5, 7, 7. Oh, the humanity. Lando Norris could become the 35th drivers' champion in F1 history. The 5th driver to win their first championship after 150 starts. The first driver to win their first driver's title in their 7th season since Max Verstappen in 2021. The 7th youngest driver to become World Drivers' Champion. The first non-Red Bull or Mercedes champion since Jenson Button in 2009, Braun GP. McLaren's first Drivers' Champion since Lewis Hamilton in 08. McLaren's 8th Drivers' Champion in the 75-year F1 history. Oscar Piastri could also become the 35th Drivers' Champion in F1 history. The first Australian to do so since Alan Jones in 1980. The 3rd Australian ever to be named champion, joining Alan Jones and Jack Brabham in 66. The first non-Red Bull or Mercedes champion since Jenson Button in 09. McLaren's first champion since Lewis in 08. McLaren's 8th Drivers' Champion. The first driver to win the first driver to win their first championship within their first three seasons since Sir Lewis, Carl, Davidson, Hamilton in 2007. 8. You'll get it right in the end. 400 of you watching concurrently, and I'm more nervous than nervous things if you can't tell already. Oscar can't do anything but focus on a win. Nothing less will be. So go on, let's talk about Oscar here, Gary. One of you guys was saying that someone on the interwebs predicted that Oscar Piastri would go well in Sector 3. He may well, but that's not the most likely probability. That's not the most likely eventuality for a couple of different reasons. We've talked a gazillion times about Oscar Piastri's style. Mark Hughes says that as first he's like, go on, a couple of things you've noted. If past his prologue over the course of the previous 23 races this season, Oscar Piastri goes slower in the early run-ins of a race weekend for a couple of different reasons. He waits. He needs for the track to bed in. Doesn't do so well around low grip circumstances. Rewind back to Mexico. Why? Well, because he's more binary in his throttle and brake inputs than Lando Norris. Doesn't like for the car to be as slidey. He's more of not quite a rough rider like Alonso, but nearly. That's why. When it's low grip, Lando Norris is better at bringing the fronts up to temperature and protecting the rears from tyre deg and wear. He's cleaner. He's front loading. It's his touch is nicer. He's more Lando versus Oscar is more of a Gary Kasparov type. Oscar is of course better at the medium high speed turns. That's why he was so gangbusters at Qatar. But here, where you're going to gain the most of your lap time is around the bloody low minimum speed turns, medium duration, Sector 3, turns 7 to 11. Lando Norris looks incredible. You saw him. Look to the right of your screen. In Sector 3, he was 2 to 3 tenths quicker than anybody else on the grid. At a stage in the session where the track evolution was less than when George Russell and co did his lap. Lando Norris looks, he looks, honestly, he doesn't look bad. He's at ease here. Nico said, listen, back in 2016, pole. Look at that. Simon just says, oh, wow. 15 of the 23. Wow. The last 10 races have been won from pole. 15 of the previous 23 races won from pole. Oh, the humanity. What are we doing here? You got to get pole, eh? But again, I get some people have speculated that Lando might win it. The best thing that could happen to him is just qualifying in P3. P3, let Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri go at it, and then Bob's your uncle, eh? 418 of you watching concurrently, do me a favour and smash the like. I'm nervous. Let me grab myself a swig of this red. Oh my God. How do you like yourself some peak F1, chat? How? T minus 41 minutes. I wouldn't mind Piastri winning, says A6. I don't hate it. Amaury says it's a necessity for the Mercedes boys to shine today, 100%. If you're a Max Verstappen fan, nerves are building. Z, oh, the humanity. Your boy has to do his job. Z says TWM. Michael Massey's needed. I don't think that's one chap that we don't need to see. Nico Rosberg says he, even as a bystander, is scared for life. I just now rewatched the RPM video on the exact moment Max became an animal. Eddie, it's not a bad video, that. He's not bad, that Max. He's all right. That Max guy, he's all right. Perzat Brown, he's Chucky, isn't he? Just when you thought you'd had him done, just when you thought he was behind you, in your rear view, he pops back up. I think he'll go well, Max Verstappen. I think he'll be all right. Sector 3 is the only thing that puts it. I would have a good again, don't become a betting degenerate at the altar of my counsel. But but for Sector 3, I would already have a gargantuan wager on Maximilian Verstappen to go and nail this. But I don't trust Sector 3. It's low minimum speeds. It's rear limited. It's not the natural habitat of the RB21. That Sector 3 worries me. I just feel like Lando, it's Lando's here. Lando will need to make a big mistake here. Not that he hasn't made one in the past. Multitudinous errors of the unforced variety in the past from Lando. But I don't know. RPM went out here. It's a good video very much. Max is going to put it together, no question. Easy G. I feel like we've been blessed. I feel like at this juncture, Max Verstappen has done borderline impossible things this season. You've heard me say it a gazillion times. Shouldn't be able to put it on pole in Saudi. Not when those MCL 39s are so quick. Same thing, British Grand Prix. Similar thing earlier on. Suzuka was probably the most chaos one. And he shouldn't be able to win at Imola or overtake Oscar Piastri going through the first set. These are things that he shouldn't be able to do. But yet and still, you can't expect Max Verstappen to bend the space-time continuum and do impossible things in perpetuity. He's as brilliant as he is. Ultimately, if the MCL 39, if they have the quickest car, then Max is going to need circumstances. This isn't to say that the racing gods haven't favoured Max Verstappen before. However, someone said betting to you're too kind. No, I wouldn't. Listen. I don't know. Ultimately going in, they're talking about permutations here, but ultimately the only one that you need to know is if Maximilian Verstappen, here we go, your boy needs to... Lando Norris finishes on podium, becomes world champion. Max Verstappen will need to outscore Lando Norris by 13 points. What that means in terms of useful information, if Max Verstappen wins, that's 25 points. If Lando Norris finishes third, that's 15. That's not enough. The gap sits at 12. Lando Norris will need to finish in fourth, therefore. If Max Verstappen wins and Lando podiums, it's done. Something will have to happen to Lando Norris. A DNF or a reliability issue. Or a George Russell getting involved. But remember, George and Lando are mates. They've got that bloody big brother, little brother relationship, haven't they? Just looking at Max Verstappen, super relaxed with his legs crossed. Red Bull in hand. Mark Hughes told you, didn't he? I tweeted it out yesterday. Mark Hughes said that Lando Norris looks like he's trying to convince himself that he's relaxed, that this is any other race. Yeah, of the press conference circumstances, what Mark Hughes said, and again, congratulations goes out to Hughesy and his lifetime accreditation. Quote, Norris seems to be trying to convince himself it can be just another race weekend. Verstappen seems to have successfully done so. Oh, the humanity, courtesy of Motorsport magazine. What a way to word it right. Max is in his zone. Yeah, I've been here before, do you know what I mean? It's not 2021 again. This isn't my first rodeo. Max in his own mind, at least, is playing with house money. Win or lose, I don't care. Whatever. I'm not going to change my life. I'm already a champion 4 times, if you didn't notice. Whatever. If the racing gods bless me tomorrow, then the racing gods bless me. If they don't, then we'll be back next year. And potentially I might find myself at another team in 2020, depending on the rules and regs. I might go away. I might stay here. I recognise my signature on the trophy. Like, I've got loads of them at home. I don't care. I keep them in the downstairs toilet. Whatever. Max is like, I'm going to go for it. Max is going to say, well, let's see what happens. Maybe I'll roll a couple of 6s. Maybe I don't. But we'll be back next year. And shortly thereafter in 2027, potentially in a Mercedes car, where I'll be invincible again, because it will be a car capable of winning races and therefore championships. And therein lies the difference, right? It's going to get techie. It's going to get techie. Listen to my dear friend Darius and follow the instructions, lad. Umarch, you're a legend. 526 in the chat and only 100 likes. Do me a favour. If you like the stream, then like the stream. We are go live proper in T-minus 35 minutes and I'm nervous. Palms are sweaty. Mum's spaghetti. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Do not miss your chance today. No, not T-minus 5. We've gone early today. T-minus 35. But since it's season finale, architect, it was compulsory. It was compulsory that we go hard, go early. Max is a mental Jedi. I think he's just been there. Shez makes the point that this is nurture, isn't it, for Max? He's got his 10,000 hours in, per Malcolm Gladwell of the Outliers. Like, he's been here before. Visualization, practice. Yeah, Max is the one whose dad sent him out in the wet when everybody else came in to get a cheeky coffee and keep warm in karting on slicks. This is nothing new to Max Verstappen. He swims earnestly in these waters of pressure. It's repeated learning, muscle memory. George might put it on pole or spin somebody into turn 1. Oof, Soyash. Oof. Anything could happen, who knows? You just don't know. I think per Toto, I think George and Co will try and keep themselves out of this. They won't want to. They won't want to interject unnecessarily into the championship fight. They won't want to. But I think George will fight. George will want to win a race. Don't get it twisted. Do you know who George Russell is? Do you need to have go and have a word with Aitken to tell you how much of a fire-breathing dragon George is? George plus 115 top 3 for quali. Billy Blantz. George might get involved, Imagine that. George, Max. I'll tell you what. Okay, go on. Let's be realistic in this now. I don't think, barring mistakes, if we normalise for a cheeky error of the unforced variety from Lando, I think the lowest he can qualify is 3rd. The only 2 bods who will drive around here quicker, again, barring unforced errors, Max and George. I don't think as brilliant as Oscar Piastri's been, particularly in the first half of the season. I don't think this is his track. Plus, they took away FP1. Plus, some are saying they're not sharing information. I don't know. Cameron is nervous. I'm chilled. Oh, Chris Welch, I'm so nervous. I can't even cope with it. Enter stage left. Anxiety and nervousness. Zach Brown looks pretty chilled, doesn't he? Shoulders back. Do you know what I mean? I think they've had a look at the bloody telemetry in the deltas, and Lando. I mean, look at this, chat. I'm going to flash it up again on the screen. Tell me that you're confident without telling me that you're confident. I mean, look, where's this bloody thing in? Oh, Yuki Tsunoda's old spec 4 for Yuki. That's not good. It's going to need to be quick around here, is Yuki. Look, if that's what you're doing in free practice, Alex Brundle, very apropos description, described it as playing the track infringement lottery. If you're already in free practice, able to put free practice 2, by the way, able to push the track infringement line that close, then I think that speaks to Lando Norris being very confident, more confident than infinitely more confident than Nico Rosberg was around here at the same point. I'm telling you, that's techie, that is. I saw that, I was like, I've got to show you. This is chaos. Top 6 for Yuki, but they've got to change the damage. Antonelli, unsafe released. FA, what's going on? B9CQ, good to see you again, mate. We're going long here today, as we will be tomorrow. 60 minutes before lights out, we're going in. It is, of course, the season finale, and we're not looking to mess about here. It's techier than techie things. Oscar has nothing to lose, just go for it. 100%, Gary, I don't disagree. But I just don't think Oscar's quick enough, contrary to popular opinion. Sector 3, right angles, rear limited. He's a front limited guy, is Oscar. That's why he's got here at Silverstone, and that's why his favourite track is Spa-Francorchamps, and that's why he went so fast last Grand Prix at Qatar, because they're quick turns, and Saudi Arabia. Those are Oscar Piastri's natural habitat. When you get to the short corner stuff, mention no names, Peter D. Windsor, the slow speed turns, medium duration settings, rear limited settings. It's Lando Norris territory, isn't it? And that's why I think Sector 3, the battle for qualifying today will be won and lost in Sector 3. Max will be super quick in Sector 1, Sector 2. But then he stands, as of the time of writing, T-minus 29 minutes until we get ourselves. Bloody Nora, what's going on here? They're fixing somebody's car. Is that Lando's car? Bloody Nora. Are they working on Lando's? Oh, I can't see. So I think Sector 3 will be techie for Max. It's just the car, unless they've done something. He'll be quick through Sector 1, Sector 2, but I reckon Max will give up, barring another god tier lap of the gods, a la Suzuka or the British Grand Prix. I think Max will struggle, given the car, the RB21's limitations. It doesn't fudging turn, it bounces. I think he'll struggle around Sector 3. That's my prediction. To be honest, Cameron, I'd be more nervous tomorrow when it's Red also. But Chris, you've heard the stats already. Simon of Sky Sports F1 just trotted them out. 15 of the last 23. Remember when Frederick Vasseur said that this is the qualifying championship? Well, that's borne out by the following numbers. Of the last 23 races, Pole has won 15 of them. The last 10 races have all been won from Pole. Chaos. What are we doing, chat? Nervous. Let me get some more of this Red Bull. Cheers, chat. Happy New Year. Yeah. I don't even drink alcohol, nor do I condone it, but now might be a good time to start because I'm so bloody nervous. Pierre has to believe a Norris battle is possible. He has to be up there to pick up the possibility. 100%. Dr. Mark. You can tell I'm nervous. I was here, says Easy G. Oh, go on then. And let me say this up front. This is important. Do me a favour and smash the like if you like the stream. Let me say this again. I'm grateful to each and every single one of you for joining the channel. My name is above the door. Of course it is. But this channel drives and survives by dint of you guys turning up each and every single time. And I mean that in earnest. It's important. It's a community, a fan channel per se. New sponsorship deal. Not just yet, Joe. Let's have a conversation in 12 months time, Joe. Same, no alcohol, Gong. You can't 9556, you can't. All right, we need to get ourselves a cheeky vote out, don't we? Why am I so nervous, chat? Blimey, I can't even go. I'm struggling. Oh, the humanity. What are we doing here? Oh, crack a Stella Camfoot. Yeah, no, I don't hate it. Wordsmithery. I'm going to need a drink depending on how this plays out. Me and you both, Easy G. I'm not even... Rosberg is on it this weekend. They need Nico here. I think that's why you haven't seen Nico for about 10 weeks. because they've been. They said, you know what, chill out, Nico. If it ends up in a championship decider, when we're going to need you there to reference 2016, you're the one who has the most recent experience. Behave yourself, Jensen. Like, sit down, Jensen. Corinne Chanduk, chill out, mate. Go and have yourself an early Christmas. It's Nico Rosberg that we'll need to do. Give that man a check and allow him to write him a number. Who you gunning for, Cam? Oh, Suyash. Well, the rules of the channel, the modus operandi is that thou shalt never back against Max Verstappen. You want me to be honest though, chap? Having watched a couple of different videos, barring mistakes, this is the exam question, right? If Lando Norris doesn't make a mistake, it should be. But how many times have we said that this year? Lando should put it in. But how many times have I said that this year? Lando should put it on pole, blah, 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 Suzuka, British Grand Prix, Saudi Arabia. And each and every single time, Oscar and Lando have made mistakes sufficiently material to where Max Verstappen steals their lunch money. Cam, fingers crossed, Lando Norris turns up today. My problem is, Abbas, my problem is this, chap. Here's my problem, mate. Here is my problem. That bloody screenshot, does that look like Lando Norris to you? I don't think that's Lando Norris. I feel like Lando Norris has already he's already entered the chat. And again, it's a one-off, right? Maybe Lando doesn't do that again in qualifying. But if you're prepared, if you're already driving the car at 10 tenths in FP, again, it's different for Lando, right? When the pressurized circumstances, that's when he makes his biggest errors. But if Lando's already playing, per Alex Brundle, the track infringement lottery to that extent already, I'm not sure that looks. Does that look? Go on, open and honest, non-rhetorical question. Then, does that look like Lando Norris to you? Or does that look like Norris? Kira, you're a legend. That looks like, that to me looks like that looks a lot like Lando Norris 2.0 to me. But again, we won't know, will we? Not yet. Not yet, chat. Not yet. Soon we'll get some answers to some exam questions. Easy G looks good. Come on, Max. No, I'm holding on, please. Oh, what's going on, all the things? Welcome to the chaos that is about to unravel. Oh my gosh. Your boy's voice has gone and everything. Final qualifying session of the year, yeah. How do you like yourself some F1, therefore? Come time for a proper bottle, 100%. 800 of you watching concurrently, do me a favour and smash the like if you like the stream. I'm more nervous than nervous things out here. T-minus 23 minutes until we get ourselves the final qualifying session of the 2025 season. Round 24, Abu Dhabi decider. How do you like yourself some F1? You know what I mean? You want to be an F1 driver? Do you have the ability to extract out of yourself the best, to drive the car at 10 tenths during qualifying, make zero mistakes? Do you have that in your locker? Are you Chariots of Fire settings? Are you a Maximilian Verstappen or are you a Nicolas Latifi? Which one are you? Well, it's a question. It's a question that Lando Norris will have to ask himself. He looks relaxed though, Easy G. I'm nervous for 2026. Equal machinery or not? Max will do it, says Zhao. Why would Lando not look good? He's ahead on points. He has the best car. It's him holding the keys currently. Darius, you make the point, Zhao. You make the pertinent point. Why would Lando not look good? Last 25 qualified. Yeah, 100% Easy G. You're a legend, mate. And I appreciate you, Easy G, for your... I mean, there has to be a conversational friction. There needs to be opinions that are oppositional, no orthogonal to each other. Got to tell you, Cam, I shall bow out at the altar of Max if he pulls this off, mate. All the things, if he does it, it's going to be techie. Who are you going for? Sorry if you've covered this already. Oh, the humanity. Entropy, I just said, like, I never was, okay, talking about orthogonal, diametrically opposed viewpoints. I never at this stage back against Max Verstappen. Not in 2025. I can't do it. I won't do it. Lest I wish to become an abbot of unreason. Officially take that one to the bank. But Lando looks good, is the truth. Through sector 3. Insanity. 3/10 on the rest. No. Chaos. It's the Lando Norris sector 3 that concerns me. Now, Max Verstappen's race pace looks mega. He went longer, didn't he? He went much longer than Lando Norris, and potentially that explains the differential between the average race pace of Lando, who was quicker, but Max went longer. Oh, go away. I don't want to hear this Ferrari thing. I'm too stressed already. Good morning from Miami, Cameron. My question to you is, Freddie Slater is the best British prospect since who? Depends. It depends. Lando was the... I'm sounding like a Lando Norris glazer here, ain't I? Easy G. Everyone always said that Lando... A champion is a different thing, but everyone always thought Lando would go very well. George... But Lando was always... I think Lando was more of a hot prospect than George. Everybody always said that Lando would go well. So maybe Lando. Max and Lando are friends. So what are they friends? Zoom. T-minus 20 minutes. Safak. Oh. Look at that. Scott Mitchell-Malm on the official Sky Sports F1. Fair play, Scott. Scott Mitchell-Malm of the race. Don't hate that. Recognise the voice. Look at that. Do you see what's going on, chat? That their old F1 media... Oh, look at that. Old F1 media is blending. Sports Keeda, look at that. Look at them dialing in. I tell you what, the F1 media is... the F1 media landscape is blending more and more by the second. Stay tuned to Netflix Drive to Survive. I think you might see some content creators that you recognise. Creators, plural, potentially. Scott Mitchell-Malm again on the Sky Sports F1 talking to Ted Kravitz, giving his opinion. Don't hate that. Don't hate. Accredited F1 media. I think we break the... I mean, I'd love to see the legend that is Tomo on the Talking Bulls podcast. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, go away. I don't want to... It's too much. I don't want to hear about this Lewis Hamilton stuff for now. It's too... Leave it alone. My emotional bandwidth is too thin on the ground at the moment. Can we just talk about qualifying proper? Oh, I can't cope. What's going on, F-boy? If I were Max, I would send Lando a Chucky at the bright. Oh, 600 of you watching concurrently. If you like the stream, please like the stream. My content creator power trio, Arava, Cameron. I appreciate you, F-boy, Tomo. There's a couple in. I'd had a couple in there. I think you got to shout out Tactical. Tactical Rab he's not a bad content creator. So too, you got to shout out Shares, Baxty, Tired GP Gang, Law VS, Josh Revel. So there's a few god tier ones out there. I'll be honest with you. And the space is only going to get. I mean, Matt and Tommy P1 market leaders. Do you know what I mean? Nice. Been to Amsterdam 2012 for a few days. Eddie, I'll be at Amsterdam at some point this time next year. We're gonna make it happen. Oh, go away with this Ferrari talk. That's not now, please. Time and place, surely. Recreate Schumacher Ferrari Dream Team. Am I ready for some LN1 glaze? Oh, the humanity. Wish we could hype the video. I know you're a legend fan. I appreciate you. LN1. Holy smoke. Oh. If he does it, fair play to him. If he does it, fair play. Thai GP, Umach, you're a legend. Cameron CC, Tactical Rab, yeah, no, Tacticals. Tired is, Shez is a legend. Tactical is, I think he's on now, isn't he? Streaming, bless him. Aaron is, he goes hard in the paint, does Aaron. Market leader settings, some would say. 7 times. Your boy's nervous. 4 seem to be 5 times, John. He's hoping, eh? He says as he takes another sip of his, the ball that is red. T minus 16 minutes, chat. Fudge cake. Says Dr. Fistus. Nervous, chat. Bless you, brother. You're a goat for sure in my book. I appreciate you saying that. Hey, Bonnell. I appreciate that. Thanks for all the words of wisdom, poetic facts. I appreciate you. We do try our best out here. Do you know what I mean? Trying to be a Shakespearean sonnet of an F1 commentator. Sometimes. Well done, Cameron, on the red, but it had to be done. It had to be done. Hooray. Hooray. It had to be done. Tommy from P1 is the worst Max fan. He's a big Max fan, isn't he? Prank. Fair play to him. He's backed the right horse. Bloody nervous, chat. It's impacting me now. I can feel it. Dr. Fistus, I appreciate you. Why use one word when one can use 1,000? Do you know what I mean? Make it fun. Pay homage to my mates over at Top Gear. Clarkson of the Jeremy variety. Leave Tommy alone. I'm not in a position. I never watched Matt and Tommy. I never have. But again, they're the market leaders, aren't they? Cammy's hoping a genie will come out of the Red Bull can and only one wish is needed. TWM. Surely not a Shakespearean tragedy. No, not a Shakespeare. Not a Shakespearean tragedy. Pressure. Easy G, why am I feeling the pressure more than the drivers? What is wrong with me? Honest creative, I appreciate your Shakespearean settings. Cam to get Dustin, yeah. Yeah, that might have to get done. Right, breathe. We'll be all right. Together we'll make it through, I'm sure. T minus 13 minutes. Yeah, talk about that, Nico. When he swapped crews. Insane that they swapped crews halfway through. You know, there was some. I was talking to a good one of my best friends yesterday, and he's still convinced to this day that Mercedes sabotaged Lewis Hamilton in 2016. I am invested, guy. T minus 13 minutes indeed, Darius. Red Bull going to make you more than I know, 100%. Marsh is not helping. I appreciate your clinician. I appreciate your informed clinician opinion. Caspars, I appreciate you, mate. Far too kind. Thank you for your 5 Swiss franc. 603 if you're watching concurrently. If you like the stream, then like the stream. We go in T minus 12 minutes. Cameron, who was your favourite driver before Max? I went from Webber to Danny Rick to Max and now Piastri. Thanks, a brilliant question. I've always been a Lewis guy. Before Lewis, it was... I didn't like Schumacher, I'll be honest. But before Schumacher, it was Senna. Big, humongous Senna fan. And then transitioned from Senna to... I was a big Damon, tell a lie. I missed out the Damon era. Damon in 94. I was a big Damon fan back in the day. So I went from Senna to Damon and then to Lewis probably. I liked Hakkinen a bit, but he was never my favourite. But humongous Lewis fan. No, one of the rare few apparently that likes both Lewis and Max. I am a unicorn in that sense. But again, I'm a bit disenchanted with the Lewis Hamilton story. The Lewis Hamilton story reminds me of have you seen that horse that people say is emblematic of the way that they produced Game of Thrones? A brilliantly crafted horse picture as far as the neck and the head, and then when you get to the hind legs, it's just like a stick man horse. So they just rushed it, and I feel like that's emblematic of Lewis Hamilton's career. Brilliant, like god tier in his prime, but now over the past 4 or 5 years, since 2021 Abu Dhabi, never recovered. PTSD settings. I forgot to say that Ferrari's Lance Stroll at Formula 1. Gaspar's, you're a legend. True also. They are indeed. No problem, Tank. You're welcome. It's a good question, Tank, to be fair. OJP looks calm, as you would. Cameron, thank you for the stream. Stephen, you're a legend. Let me say this up front again. I make no apologies for labouring this point. This channel ceases to exist without you guys showing up, and I'm grateful, more than words can convey, for that. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me to watch round 24 qualifying Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Did that rhyme? Let's go, Cameron. Incidental, right? Let's go. I might be a rapper yet still. I can't leave the game. I can't leave rap alone. The game needs me, or something like that. I did like a bit of Fernando too much. Not much Seb. I hated Seb Vettel. Still can't even pronounce his name. I know. Yuki's got to run the old spec floor, keep the brand new one ready for Max to go in case he damages it. Oh, the humanity. And Dash says, Cameron, do you know every video that you hit like for automatically saves in a light playlist on your YouTube account and thus takes up storage space for other playlists and videos you might. I did not know this, Andash. No, Montoya. I did like Montoya a little bit, Jay. JMC Motorsport. I did like Montoya, but then he was a bit he didn't deliver, did he, ultimately? And breathe, Easy G. Great minds. I hadn't read your comment out before I said that. A Polish WDC Eddie. Kubitzer. Kubitz is the most underrated driver. He was brilliant, wasn't he, Safa? If circumstances had have been different, till we grow our beards, get weird and disappear into the mountains, nothing but clowns down here. Let's go, Eddie. Cameron, if you were the boss at Red Bull, would you put Isaac in the other car for the last race? This is the conversation that we had about George in 2021, wasn't it? Bottas had underperformed the car's potential so significantly. It was like, well, just write it off now. T minus 8 minutes. Oh my gosh, chat. Oh my gosh, I do not love this at all. Fudge. All eyes on Lando. John, I appreciate you, mate. This is it. Round 24. Oh, the humanity. Flipping Nora. Credit to Max. I'd go D1 level glaze, Max Verstappen. Nick, you're a legend. Appreciate you becoming a member. If you want to become a member, get yourself priority in the chat. And of course, access to the Discord. Red Bull gives you wings or wind. Typo. Then click. Look at me. What are you doing? Then click or scan the QR code top right of your screen. Nick, you're a legend. Community tab, there is a link to get yourself in the Discord. I'm nervous. I can't even talk. The Shakespearean level verbiage is long in the rear view. This is round 24, qualifying, T minus 7 minutes away. If you like yourself some metrics, God tier level F1 metrics to accompany your viewing of all things F1 NASDAQ listing, then do yourself a favour on a PC and or desktop or laptop and go and download yourself Multiviewer. I'm here for it. Oh my God, I can't take it. I can't cope. Let's go, Nick Marco. Oh, I'm super nervous, says Andash. I was the one who said Lando doesn't have that. Me and you both, Andash. Me and you both. I was talking to Shez about this only earlier this week. I feel like my reputation is on the line. I too said that Lando Norris didn't have the minerals, and then we get him bloody on the Air Wallets advert, swinging clubs. I don't know. You know what? I don't mind. I'll be honest with you, Cameron. If Lando wins the championship, where's Oscar in 2027? Who knows? Entropy. I think there's a lot of ground to be covered between now and next year. There will be movement depending on who's got the quickest package in 2026. Just joined, says Nick. You're a legend. Here for the duration and for the humanity. Oh, the humanity, Nick. Oh, the humanity indeed. How do you like yourself some peak F1? No Riz has himself a car. Can't even call him No Riz at the moment because he doesn't look like that, Darius. If he makes a mistake, let's go, Safak. Far too kind as always. Oh my God. You'd think it means something, chat. You'd think this was you think there were stakes or something for this qualifying session. The way that the blood is coursing through my veins and arteries right now, you think it's you think that there was a championship to be decided out of this qualifying session or something. The way I'm nervous and my palms are sweaty, you'd think there's you think that we're having a 2025 championship decider type conversation or something like that. You would think, eh? Can't cope. Let me have some more Red Bull or some water, Umach. That's what I need, isn't it? Some room temperature water, because the boy's about to, I know, apologies, Oscar. Incidental rudeness, expletives, chaos, Dustin. CPT, Fred, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you, mate. I appreciate you, Cha. I feel like this is somehow like it's exploitation, this. Your boy's so nervous. There might be some swearing. I apologise for any expletives that may or may not happen over the course of the next 65 minutes. There is round 24. Oh my gosh. Good morning. What's going on about King? 5.3 kilometres long, 58 laps, 122.109 is your track lap record. Max Verstappen, 10.2 metres elevation, 341 kilometres per hour, 125.637 is your lap record. I'm breathing, Warringa. I'm trying, mate. The Red Bulls isn't helping, but whatever. We go C3, C4 and C5 around here. Oh my God. Dillstar, I appreciate you, mate, and thank you for your stream. It's your stream for coming up. Can't talk. Cammy's feeling it. Imagine how. Oh my God. I can't even do a stream. Oh, Lando Norris. See, come off the. I'd be struggling. I heard Nico Rosberg talking about qualifying in 2016 and the race that he lost control of his right leg. Stephen, you're all good to be excited. How can you not be excited? Did David Croft say if you can get... Hold on, Crofty. Did Crofty just cite Rudyard Kipling? Not that I own that poem or anything, but I'm sure I've said that before on here, that if you can meet with triumph and disaster and keep meet with triumph and disaster and treat both those imposters the same, then one day you will be a man, my son. Did you hear Crofty just say that? I think Crofty watches the channel secretly. I really do. And I take solace for that. 681, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. 681 of you watching concurrently, and I appreciate you, each and every single one, more than you might realise. First world for F1 elated peddlers, live streamer problems. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Help. Missile rest, I can't go. I drank too much Red Bull too soon. "1,400 consecutive days as champion. Max Verstappen as of tomorrow. Plagiarism, John, it is, isn't it? I feel like I've uttered Rudyard's if more than a couple times, but no, we can the if by Kipling. Yes, I've said it before, haven't I, Emery? Crofty must watch. You're welcome, Crofty. Keep it, sir. No royalties needed. To be fair, Crofty can Google quotes and probably studied at Scott. True, Max. Bomba Clark Verstappen, Tevin says. Max Bomb. I want to do the treat swing and say Max Bomba Clark Verstappen like he used to do. Obama Blood Clark Young. I apologise for swearing. Kaori, forgive me if you're in here. Mom Spaghetti, Tevin. 73 of you watching concurrently, do me a favour. No way, Crofty definitely took that for you. I think so, TWM. Yeah, no, we have leveraged that. God tier verbiage apropos. Jorge Lorenzo, God tier MotoGP, done he? Put on a couple pounds, hasn't he, Jorge, since? Fair play to him. Kipling was pretty average, imagine he might. Fair play. You can't be saying that with a straight face. If he's one of the best pieces ever written, in my humble opinion. Be good, you. Look, do me a favour, like the stream. If you like the stream, it's important. It means more to the channel than you might realise. T-minus 16 minutes until we get ourselves a cheeky Q1. Q1 exists only to decide which 15 of the 20 get through to Q2. Likewise, Q2 exists only to decide which 10 of the 15 make it through to Q3 and decide who's going to be on pole. Dance Cam for the content this year. You're a legend, Julian. I appreciate you. Sir, you're far too kind. Kira, I've got nothing. Right, Q1. You think this matters, eh? Per Bob Paisley back in the day, F1's not as important. F1 isn't life or death. It's much more important than that. Robinson Jeffers, I'll have a look. I think I've heard of him before. I think my English teacher used to talk about Robinson. Unless you're kidding. Macon, I'll have a look. Tevin, how do you like yourself some F1, eh? Can you say peak F1? Can you spell 2025 decider, all the marbles? Wholesome feel on the V-Cob IG. Ezat's daddy Ezat's car. Don't hate that F-boy. Good luck to Cameron Chatters. Fortune favours the Braves, says Caroline. Oh my God. Look at that. Ted Kravitz. As for Max Verstappen, he doesn't even know what fear smells like. Insanity. T-minus 16 minutes. Right, I need to do something here because I'm out of sync. Bear with. Oh my gosh, chat. Bear with. That's coming back, I promise. Lewis Hamilton on a hot one. Let's go, Lewis. And bravo, Scuderia Ferrari for repairing that car. Cheeky lockup already, Lewis. Flipping Nori. You can see the smoke coming out the back of the car. Fudge, Lewis. Just messy already, eh? Oh, Lewis with a cheeky pole. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, John, that he's had his back up against the wall. Can you imagine interjecting himself into a corner argument which concerns him not? A corner argument to decide the championship of the drivers variety in 2025. T-minus 14 minutes and 40 seconds left on the Q1 docket. Pierre Gasly tops your timing sheets with a 24.729 on mediums. I'll have, Colapinto says, I'll see you that, Pierre Gasly teammate, and I'll raise you a 24.468. Will you stream and video? I will. They'll start. The F1 news cycle doesn't sleep, eh? To Charles Edward, you're a legend, right? Also, John, look at that. Bloody Nora, I just perceived. Yuki put on the best quali in Japanese history. Let's go. Red Bull Racing 2025 season with Cam equals simply lovely, mates. So, John, I appreciate you, mate. Not just now, but for your support throughout the season, mate. It means more than you might realise. Oh, 800 of you in the chat concurrently. If you like the stream, then like the stream. It matters more than you might realise. T minus 13 minutes and 40 seconds left on the docket. That is Q1. Hulkenberg goes T 123.4. Proper legendary settings. So, John, I appreciate you, mate. If I haven't said that already. I make no apology for labouring that point. Imagine if Sonoda-san would win. Oh my gosh, Andrew. What are we doing here, mate? No time like the present. But like a decent lap, says Lewis. 24.0 on mediums, by the way, from Lewis. That's a good shout. The slower of the two, medium versus soft. Don't hate that. He's going to have to go soft, though. Why is he going mediums? What if I don't understand, chat. Oof. Go easy, Franco. Cheeky, oversteer, instant snap. Delete Colapinto's time. True. Yeah, true. Bless him. He kind of needed the banker there, didn't he, Colapinto? None of the protagonists out just yet. Again, they'll go late, looking to take advantage of some a cheeky track evolution parabolic curve. That's what she said. Nice one, John Ferry. He's already looking for. Oh no, Lewis looking for a Q on exit. Say it's not so. Cam, before we finish the season, I just want to say I'm glad I watched it with you, JP. So much work went into your channel and you worked relentlessly giving us a home. Legend, keep it up. JP. You're too kind, sir. My Now app is back on. Let's go, Nick. So I'll be back here later on for a debrief or power to you, Cam. Nick, you're a legend. I appreciate you, mate. Thank you for the support. 10-second delay every time Cam cites the lap time remaining. F125 is 10 seconds further along. I'll get there, AJ, I promise you, between now and next season. Go on then. On board with Sonoda-san. Oh, hang on. Max Verstappen cheeky lap. 17.0, 36.1 from Max Verstappen. Purple microsectors. T minus 11 minutes, 30 seconds left on the docket. Go on then, Max. 17.0. He's got 2/10 up on Hulkenberg going through sector 1. He's level though. 123.2 incoming from Max Verstappen. 123.3. Ah. 123.3. 3/10 down the road from Yuki. 30.0. I'm not sure that'd be quick enough, chat. It'll be quick in it. Yeah, no, Brundle echoes my sentiment. I hope that would be a touch quicker. But he loses all the bloody time, does Max, through sector 3. He's not even quicker in sector 3 than Hulkenberg, which fills me with woe and dread. Once you get the McLaren boys start to play their way into the crease, that's the problem, isn't it? Sector 3 is going to be an issue, chat. Max Verstappen, for now, sits atop of your timing sheet with T minus 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. $17.3. Lando is slow for now. Lando goes 23.4. What? Huh? And with a god tier sector 3 as well. But for that sector 3, look at that. 2/10 quicker sector 3 from Lando. Huh? Oh. Come on, Lando. Bearman goes top of your timer sheets on a 23.2. Come off the hour, come off the man. Is that Lando Norris door opening? I hear you say. Errors of the unforced variety. Oh, the humanity. What's going on here? Pressure, pressure. George Russell goes purple, sector 1. Piastri goes 23.255. What are we doing? Look, I think, let me look at this Lando lap. So he was God tier in sector 3, but I think there's a mistake somewhere there on that Lando Norris lap. We'll have to see the onboard before confirming. But there's no way that he had 3/10 in FP3 and then all of a sudden George Russell goes top of your timing sheet. Can you hear that pressure cooker getting dialed up to 12? Chat, I can. 23.247 from George Russell. Don't hate it. Tops your timing sheets with T-minus 9 minutes remaining. Drop zone currently. Colapinto, Stroll, both Ferrari drivers, and Alex Albon. There's a lot of racing to be done here. King George Russell of Kings in Norfolk. Oh. Here we go. Sir Lewis, come off the outcome of the man, up into 5th. That must be worthy of Q2A. Giovanni, you're a legend. I'm ending the F1 year as I started it, sharing the barbershop banter and excitement with the CC community. I won't mention Scuderia Ferrari. Giovanni, did you see their bloody big VT? Oh, the 5 reasons why Ferrari have underperformed, courtesy of Sky Sports F1. I mean, 5 reasons. No. Go on then, Charles. Why Charles on the mediums? What is going on? There's only 8 minutes left. Charles Leclerc down there in 18th. And Ferrari have him on the mediums. All right, take the mediums off and put him on the softs. Can we stop being silly here? Like, what are we doing? Is this, are we moving like this is Mercedes and the W11? Like, you've got advantage. Like, you've got lap time in hand. Put him on the softs and get him out. To quote Martin Brundle, they don't need to have a committee meeting about it. Get him out. What are you doing? Just messing around for? It looks like they've got some pace in that Ferrari. Don't waste it at the altar of strategic ineptitude. Scuderia. Lando. You hear that? Lando mistake into turn 1. We said sector 1 or sector 2. There was a cheeky mistake because it was God tier in sector 3. Again. Still sits purple. Oscar had a little toe, says Bernie. Oof. Charles on yellows. It's for a standard Ferrari Macon. What are we doing? Leclerc Jr. I don't hate that, Kyrie. I don't hate that. It was decent. Look at the spread. 0.2. Oh my gosh, 2/10. Fudge. 2/10 separates the top 10. Does this mean that advantage Max Verstappen? Brundle, don't curse it, mate. Brundle says, we haven't seen any drama from Lando Norris up until now when there's pressure. You heard Nico Rosberg talking very pertinently to the extent of the pressurised circumstance in the season finale. And he's got experience that he can tap into. 2016. It was him then that needed to drop it on the podium. I don't know whether Matt, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Lando, please don't crash, Easy G. How? T-minus 6 minutes left on the docket. I'm injured of you in the chat concurrently. It's going to get techier than techie things. I'm so nervous. I can't even do it, chat. Oh my gosh, Colapinto, two times deleted on 2 softs. Hamilton got in the way of it. I heard Lawson. I didn't realise it was Lewis again. You're getting in the way of my feelings. MJ call. Leclerc, get me on the sauce. We're looking into this. Is that what they said, really, Giovanni? Oh my God. Tell me you're joking, Giovanni. Too kind as always. Put him on the softs and get him out and stop being stupid, Scuderia Ferrari. You're getting on my nerves. My last nerve. 900 of you watching concurrently. Q1. T-minus 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Hamilton not using his mirrors again. I know, he's been a bit clumsy of late, to be fair. Sabotage. Bomber Cameron would say. We are checking. We are checking. Plan A, plan B, plan C. We are checking. Pit, box, box, pit confirm. No, stay out. T-minus 4 minutes. In the drop zone currently, you have a big fish in Charles Leclerc, Gasly, Colapinto, Albon and Esteban Ocon. How is Charles Leclerc there? Insane. And breathe. Only 15 will make it through to Q2. T-minus 3 minutes. A Ross joke. It's change your name, Giovanni. No. Giovanni Agnelli. Our box is full. Soft. No bets. Do you remember when they sent Charles Leclerc out on Inters in Brazil 2022? Quali. And there was no rain. And I will never forget it. And Charles said, yeah, that's a good idea. Right, here we go. I'm bored with a fire-breathing dragon in Max Emilian Verstappen. What's going on here? Oh, he's on an outlap. Don't hate it. Behrman, SH1T in race, he says Verstappen. Oh, the humanity. Oh, yeah. Lando Norris on the back foot because he's used the second set of softs. Or using 17.0. I'm comparing that time to... Okay, so he's 0.04, 4 100ths quicker. Autobahn, you're a legend. Appreciate you, Autobahn, excuse me. Out here giving out memberships. Generosity is extreme. Go on then, just looking at this Lando Norris lap. Got to get himself out of trouble here, but he's going yellow microsectors in sector 2. Should be alright though, 17.0. 4 100ths adrift of George Russell's lap time. That should be okay though. 36.2. 4 100ths. 0.14. 1.5 tenths adrift of George's timesheet topping time currently. 123.247. He's going through it though. Piastri goes purple sector 2. So I think this is going to be a 123.4, 123.2. 123.4, 123.3 from Lando incoming. But I don't think it'll be quicker than George though. But his gift is sector 3, right? Bloody no, he's done it again in sector 3. It's the sector 3. Oh my gosh, it's the sector 3 from Lando. 2 tenths. It's a cheat code for Lando in that bloody MCL 39. He wasn't, and then Piastri goes quicker yet and still. Oh my gosh, chat. 22.6 from Oscar Piastri. Okay, problemas. Oh my gosh, and he's nailed sector 3. Look at that. I've got to stand down, chat. I think Lando ultimately, when he has his Weetabix, will nail sector 3 quicker than Lando Norris. This speaks to the bloody delta that Lando Norris is losing under pressurized circumstances. Holy smoke. Holy smoke. Oscar Piastri. He was faster sector 3. I don't think he should be. Kazama. That's Lando Norris territory, the sector 3. I don't take back any of that talk. Kimi Antonelli goes 22.9. This is track evolution settings. No. I think if Lando puts it together, there's no way. I'm not having it. There is no way that Oscar Piastri should be faster than him through sector 3. Max Verstappen rounds third base. Go on then, Max. Let's see what you've got. Go second, 22.8. Oh, 3 tenths adrift of Oscar. But this is techie. Look where Lando sits currently. 4th. Lest we forget, Lando Norris will need to finish on the podium here. This is going to get techie. Oh, the humanity. What are we doing? Chat, I can't cope. Right, 6 seconds left on the docket. Colapinto, Gasly. Colapinto looks done, but he's still on a hot lap. Currently in the drop zone, Stroll, Bortoletto, as Liam Lawson goes up into 9th. Stroll, Bortoletto, Ocon, Gasly and Colapinto all in the drop zone, but all on hot laps. Let's pay attention because I think there's some racing to be done here. Gasly goes up to 15th, only just into Q1 as of the time of writing. Hulkenberg drops down. Stroll up into 10th. Don't hate it on a 23.3. Pushing therefore. Gasly down into 16th. Gasly. Charles Leclerc finally come off the outcome of the man up into 5th. Oh my gosh, Lando Norris. Are you seeing this, chat? Oh my gosh. Lando's going to have to get his SH1T together here because there are other unwanted entrants. Lando just needed this to be a straight out fight between him, Max and Oscar. But chat, it looks like there might be other unwanted entrants. But if Lando can unlock that... Listen, if Oscar's done a 29.6, if Lando can get his beans together, do you know what I mean? His ducks in a row, then it could get a bit techie. Go on then, Hulkenberg still on a quick lap here, 17.1. He's been quick as Nico. Drop zone currently sits at, here we go. Bortoletto up into 14th, I don't head that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Lewis is gone. Fudge. Lewis is in 16th, done. Fudge. Lewis can't even get into Q2. What is the point? 26.1. Oh my gosh. Lewis in 16th, done. What are we doing? Lewis out again, for Pete's sake. What is going on here? This is nonsense. I think that's your drop. I think that's your that's it, chat. Fudge! Lewis out again. Plus a change. The more things change, the more things stay the same. If Lando does this in Q3, he's got a problem, mate. And he didn't need to. Ultimately, Q1 only exists to decide who gets into Q2. If Lando does this in Q3, he's a buster for life. Says H the Wood. Can't afford to. All he needed to do is get free to Q2 though for now. Easy G, talk to me, chap. Lewis heartbreak, I know. It's just whatever at this stage. I don't even care. My emotional bandwidth isn't sufficiently broad or deep. That's P6 every time. Just apologising, mate. This is past it. He's washed, Cam. Angel. What are we going to do? 1,000 of you watching concurrently. Do me. Cheers for the memories, Lewis. Lewis doing worse than Schwartzman would and Behrman, probably. Lewis Hamilton 16th. I mean, he's got 70 million reasons why he can console himself, right? This year and next. So cumulatively 140 million. I'm interested. Oscar Piastri sector 3. I'm not buying this sector 3. Bull feathers. I don't know. Lando's made a mistake. There is no way, if Lando puts together his lap, nobody's going to tell me with a straight face who knows their beans and anything about Will, that Lando Norris in the short corner sector shouldn't be quicker than Oscar Piastri. Not having it. It doesn't make sense. It's nonsense. Lando needs to up his game. That's not Lando Norris's lap. Hamilton disaster again. I mean, what else would you expect at this stage? 1,100 of you watching concurrently, do me a favour and smash the like. There is merch. And there is, if you want to become a member and get yourself priority in the chat each and every single, then do yourself a favour. Your boy's out here about to lose his mind here. Ferrari disaster class again. Gotta love it. Lewis, he will not beat Charles Leclerc. Science must feel good. The joke is, go on then. If we're going to talk, he's like 1,000 points behind Charles Leclerc now in the championship. What's the point? Oakley, you legend. Hey Cam, thank you for doing the hard work. As we get to enjoy your excellent analysis, let's go, Max Verstappen. Oakley, you're a legend and far too kind, mate. Let me not listen. I make no apologies for labouring this point. It's an important one, and I'll make it again. It could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me talking about the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Round 24. It's going to get chaotic. Listen, my name is above the door, of course, but you guys make this channel. It's a fan channel. It has to be a conversation. I can't do the old media thing. I will take your money and then you guys stay over there. I don't want to hear your voice. It needs to be a conversation, doesn't it? We need to go back and forth, respectfully, of course, but it has to be banter. Otherwise, we do the weird and wacky world that is F1 a disservice, in my humble opinion. We're 10 years behind the rest of the sports debate world, and I don't want that to be so. Be the change that you wish to see in the sport that you inhabit, and that's what we're doing over here. Max 2024 set it. Oh, yeah, Zach Brown's not got anything to say now. He's not so chipper now, is he, Zach? Tell me that you're fuming without telling me that you're fuming, Zach Brown. Oscar P1. Peter Windsor said Oscar's moved away from his natural style and adopted Lando Norris's. Yeah, I wouldn't debate Peter on that because my eye's not sharp enough, and I've not been around the game long enough to debate Windsor's infinite wisdom. His eyes different caliber. Go on then, let's see this sector 3. Have you been studying it? Have you been studying F1? Wolfie, just a bit. Just a bit. Here we go, sector 3. Piastri driving angry as he should. Oh, the humanity. That is chaos. Imagine being Lando looking back at that. It's a momentum game, this qualifying block. Lando will have to do better than this. Will have to. He simply must, if he harbours ambitions of fulfilling his destiny and winning a championship of the drivers' variety. Cameron, both horses have out-qualified. Unbelievable jaw butter. Both horses have out-qualified a factory. But it's not good enough, is it? Is Brundle making it? He did sound like he was. It's not time yet. Put a pin in the Lando Norris narrative for now. Just for now. Easy G, talk to me, chap. Tell me that you're nervous without telling me that you're nervous, because I am. For your boy. If Max pulls this off, will you commit to a shoey on the channel live after the hybrid? Perhaps. Hybrid. Perhaps. I cannot confirm more than I look at Oscar Piastri. Come after hour. Looks like he's look at that. They said that he couldn't do short corners. I think Lando should be quicker. He should be. If he puts together his lap, he should be quicker, especially in sector 3, if past his prologue. I saw a Red Bull. You did indeed, Sarah. It has to be done. I'm your boys. I understand now why they put why there's an age limit on these Red Bulls. EasyG's confident, Cam, as he should be, Abbas, because his boys looked really good. But again, this is the question that we keep asking, right? Does Lando have that clutch gene? That's the only question that needs answering. Oscar had a monster sector 3. Said that he did have a monster sector 3, but he shouldn't be quick. I just don't believe it. No, if Lando Norris has had his Weetabix, there is no way on earth that Oscar Piastri should be able to do a quicker sector 3 than Lando Norris. There's no way. It just doesn't make sense. Not having it, unless Lando has underperformed. It's a quick lap. Wow. Oscar's taken wing off, yeah? And he's quicker in sector 3. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Lando's made a mistake. Cameron, are you nervous for Max? Just a little bit. Just a little bit, mate. Oh, just a little bit. He'll be all right, Maxwell. All I know is this. Max doesn't lack for a clutch gene. So he'll be all right. If his hypothetical best lap is a 22.0, Max will get very close to a 22.0. That's the truth of it. Max Verstappen going early, trying to get a cheeky banker lap in. Let's see how quick this one is. 69 through sector 2. Bloody no, sector 1, excuse me. 35.9. That looks quick. How close is it going to get to this 22? Under pressure. 22.9. It's your first 22.9. Even normalised for track evolution. That's a quick lap from Max. Has he got track limits from Max? I want to see the track limits. Surely. No. He didn't see that FI. Don't worry, mate. Nothing to see here. I saw track limits on the edge. Max pushes that final turn. Always pushes the final turn. 2021. Do you remember when Max bloody final lap, Michael Massey settings, Max Verstappen nearly loses it going into the start-finish straight. Okay, and breathe. Oh, shoot. And he's done that unused. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Houston, we have ourselves a problem. No final turn. Max pushed that really hard. He's playing the track infringement lottery, just like we saw Lando Norris doing earlier. 22.1, Max's all-time record in 21. Oh, my. Maximum bias, Cameron, sir. I'm trying. In fact, I'm not trying. Always on this channel. Never ever will we sacrifice truth value and or objectivity at the altar of any cognitive dissonance or partisanship worthy of the moniker. Never. Never. Is it glaze? If it's truth. 1100 of you watching concurrently, do me a favour, smash the like, as your boy is about to lose his mind out here. It's going to get techie. Oh my gosh, science goes 16.9. 16.9. How is that quicker? How is Anthony's 16.922 quicker as a sector than Max's 16.911? It is not, I would contend. I just want to see these McLarens smash it out. Come on, Max, let's go. Behrman podium, Antonelli is cooking. 16.9. That might be a purple sector 1. Oh no, Science goes purple sector 1. Come on, bear person. Says yes, a bear person. I love that. Lawson. Equal rights. 23.5 from Liam Lawson. Currently sat in your drop zone are the two McLarens, Sonoda-san, Bortoletto and Isaac Hajar. Oh, the humanity. Up into second goes one Carlos Sainz Jr. No pressure. No pressure. McLarens. Lando. Lando on a cheeky outlap here. 1100 of you in the chat concurrently, and I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. Do me therefore a favour and smash the like button. Nervous. Really, really nervous. Oh, George Russell, don't hate that. Lando's fast, but Chuck Norris once lapped Lando twice in the from here. Hads, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Mercedes do look fast, and this doesn't bode well, does it? Off. Go easy, Charles. Charles into 6th. Why am I so nervous, chap? Oh, Oscar Piastri. Okay. Go on and Oscar. Play it again, Sam. Do you know what I mean? We need a sector 3. If you're God tier in sector 3, then show us. Give us a sign. Oscar Piastri. Ah, 0.3 down. So Lando Norris also 0.2, but it is used. It is used. Says Martin Brundle. Piastri third fastest. Bloody Nora. 0.3 of drift. Lando goes second fastest. Quick sector 3 again from Oscar. Bloody Nora. 29 points. Come on, Lando. Stop making a mug of me, chap. Still think there's more time in that for Lando Norris. What we do in life echoes in eternity, says Ro. Lando Norris 2.0 is back. I don't hate that from Nando Abbas. And there's still more time on the table. 26.7. Up. Max Verstappen. Cheeky slipstream from Fernando Alonso. Everyone unused. Go on then, Max, have a word. 16.9 set to 1, 35.9 set to 2. How slow is he? Or quick? He's 1/100th quicker through set to 1 than George Russell's time. Up, goes up to second. Matt Houston, we have ourselves I swear, we have ourselves a qualifying session here. I'm telling you. Come on, Charles, throw your hat into the arena. I tell you what, if Oscar Piastri out-qualifies Lando here, techier than techie things, but you need one other. You need Charles Leclerc in there as well. Lando Norris's mum, bless her, Siska. Always a smiley face is Lando's mum. I am partial. And share one, because let's get to 69. Get 100%, John. 69. We closed the channel at 69 now. But what can Max do? Siska's losing it. Siska looks quite calm. With 5 lap old tyres, 100%. That's from Max. It's true, actually. His tyres were older than were Lando Norris's, I think, at the same stage. But Max has done that lap. He's done that lap at a greater stage of track evolution, let's say. 1200, watching the current concurrently. I can't even talk. Umanch, you see this? Telling you. What we do for love, eh? What we do for love. Wow, that was a wild auto correct. Lando's mum, she does seem lovely. Lando Morris's mum. Close shave, last corner from Charles Leclerc. He needs to go again. Come on, Charles. Throw your hat into this drivers' championship equation. Why don't you? The more the merrier, Charles. It's a pity that Lewis isn't in there as well. And where's Kimi? Need Kimi to get in there between the McLarens, or even just behind Max Verstappen. And it could do with George as well, just for pressure. Untopic question: if Adrian knew his team principal, is there a chance of Stroll losing his seat? I don't think so, because ultimately Adrian can say or do whatever he wants, right? But he's still at the behest of Lawrence Stroll's every beck and call. I feel like it's nominal more than substantive for Adrian Newey to be team principal. This is epic. Smash the like. Just a John, you're a legend. Fudge, nervous chat. I can't even cope. Can we take a break? Cheeky recess. Go on then, chat. I'm going away. T-4 minutes on the clock. Oh my gosh. No, Charles is more underrated than... I don't think he is. I think everybody knows Charles is like one of the, if not the quickest point to point on the grid. Rapid. That's chaos. Yeah, Alonso. Ted Kravitz makes the point. It is track evolution, but Alonso and Bortoleto, 1 decimal place, the same time as Oscar Piastri. I think this is going to get techie. 1100 old fart, long time no see, chap. OFG, long time, mate. We are upgrading OFG since we spoke last. The community is carrying me. I'm trying to get in the communities. Yeah, let's go. Lando Norris, number 4. That guy happy to be on TV, right? That Ferrari's a boat, man, 100%. But Charles Leclerc sorely got more. I mean, oh my gosh, look at the spread. The spread, Cameron. 22.7. Timesheet topping time by George Russell. T-minus 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on the Q2 docket. As McLaren's Q ready to go again. Red flag. No! Say it's not so. Fudge. No red flag. And breathe. Yeah, the McLarens have put on brand new softs, yeah. As has Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc, by the way, quickest through the speed trap on a 332 kilometers per hour. Cam OJP is giving Lando a toe. Behave yourself, order things. No way. As we have a cheeky look at Arthur Leclerc making a name for himself this race weekend. Anything can happen, and it usually does. Per the legend that is Murray Walker. Help Cam to a new PC. We're going to get there, Jay. Honestly, between this season and next. Is it glitchy today? I hope it's not as good. Is it glitchy like normal? If it's glitchy like normal, drop a 1. If it's more smooth, drop a 2. I'm keen to understand this because I think I should be. I'm hoping with the upgrade of a brand new graphics driver that your boy's less glitchy. Let me know in the chat. Max wants to save those tyres because he's going hard, isn't he? I think he thinks he'll be all right. 22.7. It's a bit of a risk. Let's go. Let's go. 1.5. Cheers, Kazara. Charlo. All right, so we're good. We're good. We're better than we were last time. Because I think your boy needed a cheeky upgrade of a graphics driver, and that's happened. So we go again. T minus 1 minute and 40. Let's go, OD. We're improving. Still might need to get myself a brand new PC, but as if it's not... Normally I look like this then. I'm like... glitchy as fudge. Let's go, chat. Thank you for letting me know. Lots of number 2s in the chat. Pause. Any comment on the race steward scam? Not Max's favourites. I hope it doesn't matter. It's okay. The stream is sweet. Let's go, Darius. Let's go. I think my graphics driver needed a cheeky upgrade. Go on then, Charles. Yellow sector from Charles Leclerc. 17.0. He's a 10th for drift in sector 1. A 10th and a half. He'll be all right. He'll be all right, Charles. Might go 3rd. Oh my gosh, the meat in a McLaren sandwich here. Charles Leclerc 22.9. I don't hate that from Charles. Max stays in the garage. Got to be careful here. Everybody's going to get quicker. Sonoda-san goes 23.0 in the dying embers. Bloody Nora. T-Smooth, Stephen F1. I'm trying, mate. I'm trying. Matt's mind game's still going on. So a bit of a risk from... No, to be fair, he'll be all right. He's gone quick enough, hasn't he? Max and George, chill out. And Antonelli need to be quicker here, mate. 8th only in the drop zone then with T minus 18 seconds left on the Q2 docket. Lawson, Behrman, Isaac Hadjar, Ocon and Stroll. As Lawson goes up into 10th. Let's go. That pushes down Antonelli critically. Come on, Kimmy. You're meant to be in here, chat. Antonelli's gone, chat. Isaac Hadjar, though, is not up into 6th. Can you say rookie of the year? Drop zone currently. Ocon, Behrman. Ocon goes up into 8th. Commentator's curse. Now in the drop zone, Behrman, Stroll, Antonelli gone. Liam Lawson in all probability gone. Sainz also gone. I think that's it. The only bods still completing laps, Behrman and Stroll. Antonelli, what are we doing, Kimmy? His peaks are really high, Kimmy. But he's sometime-ish. Q3 is going to be epic, mate. Oscar. Oh my gosh. Oscar in P8. 17.0. Oh my gosh. Alonso. Breathing down the neck of Lando. Bloody Nora. Behrman in 11th. Ocon for once nails Ollie Behrman. Oh, the humanity. Look at Toto Wolff. Mr. Stoic. Breathe. Toto. Breathe. Oh my gosh. Sonoda-san through. Go on then. Come off the hour. Come off the Sonoda-san. Final tour. Got himself a cheeky reserve contract. Antonelli says, I don't understand. I've got no rear again. Stroll out. Antonelli gone. Lawson gone. Sainz. Behrman gone in Q2. Kimmy, we could have done with you, mate. My gosh. Barely 0.3 between the top 8. Barely 0.3 between the top 10. 100% Kira. So Oscar needs to do that again, right? Come off the hour. Let's see about sector 3 between Oscar. Oscar still has the best sector 3. 29.6. Lando did a 29.7. I swear, if this session ends and Lando hasn't done a quicker sector 3 than Oscar. Can you spell bottle drop? Yuki going kamikaze. Track infringements from Yuki. Yeah, potentially. Looks like a track infringement. Well, I mean, it's not a sport. It's entertainment, isn't it? It's content creation. Rules are rules. Whatever. WWE. Leave Yuki in there. Do you know what I mean? Makes for a more exciting championship. What are we? A sport? No. Forget it. Nah. FIA will do one of these. Sandra Bullock in Bird Box. Track infringements? No, didn't see it. He'll be all right, Yuki. What track infringements? What is this? No, we're creating content out here, chat. How dare you think it's a sport? Shah doing the impossible. I know he's carrying that card, kicking and screaming. I'm expecting good things for Shah in this Q3. Bloody Nora. Oh. This is too much for me, chat. Brought to you. This stream is brought to you by Red Bull, of course. Powered by No Yuki. That is so not right. Just Moles. What do we see there? Creating content. Do you know what I mean? And breathe, EasyG. How you feeling, mate? Your boys entered the chat again. This Lando Norris 2.0 fella. Less than a tenth away from George though. Shoot. Antonelli. This is the problem with Kimi, right? If George is so quick, where's Antonelli? Why is Antonelli not up there in and around? He's consistently inconsistent, but maybe it's his rookie year, isn't it? Max plus 270. Oh my gosh, behave yourself, Billy. No. Max plus 270 for Paul. T minus a couple of minutes away from a cheeky Q3, an all important one. Can you spell stakes? Can you spell 2025 championship decider? Sarah's content. What are we doing here? Forget FIA consistent. Behave yourself. What are we doing now? What are we doing? No, nothing to see here. It's WWE settings here. We're in the attitude era. I'm extremely anxious as well, Vout King. I'm extremely anxious. Not an easy weekend for Kimi Antonelli. 1.3k. Hajar says that's all I have. Hajar's always good for a cheeky. He's always good for a cheeky soundbite, isn't he? Of the viral variety. Hajar's also a rook. True. H the wood. Hajar. Yes. That's all I fudging have. Yes. 1,300 of you watching concurrently. Do me a favour. Smash a like. It's going to get techie. More nervous than nervous things. I'm not going to lie to you, chat. This is a problem. So, Cameron, do you believe that King George can still poll from the trio? Of course he can. Will he, though? Andash is the pertinent question. But my crystal ball is just as murky as the next person's. Do me a favour, if you could, if you are that way inclined, and like the stream. Smash the like. Elated peddlers. Lauren Meckes makes the point. When it's tight like this, 3/10 says Laurent Meckes between P1 and P10. When it's like this, I mean... nervous. He was over the line, of course he was. Could see it. Of course he was over the line. Nah, behave. You don't need the onboard shot. Roll it on a bit more, chap. Ah, behave yourself, Anthony D. Roll it forward, Anthony D. Behave yourself. 2 new salsa max pop-ups and it's going to get techier. Anthony D says, it's good. It's good. Sonoda-san should be all right. That's very close. Imagine if Sonoda-san goes and puts it in front of Lando. Oh my God. It is a touch of luck. Here. Let me do the FIA stewards for you. But we're creating content here. This is not a sport. This is content. competing with TikTok's et al. Again, that last lap was on old tyres for Max and fresh tyres for Lando. Bike and girl, do not get my hopes up. Katy Perry in attendance, of course. Of course. Yeah, so I don't really want to talk to Lewis right now. Lewis wrestling with his own mortality. Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh, Lewis looks like he wants to cry. Sky such ball feathers. They did the same with VAR. How can you make a decision? It's just not content. We're creating content, chat. Do you know what I mean? Was it in the track? Track limits, whatever. You can send him through. Here we go. Lewis looks depressed. He does look depressed. Sometimes you just gotta don't let the sport retire you. Retire from it. Do you know what I mean? Low 22 pole. Norris's engine will blow up in Q3. Calm. Lewis Hamilton said the car was great. TWM. He's self-deprecating here. Go on, Yuki. Go on, Yuki. Let's go, mate. Come off the hour. Come off the Sonoda-san. Ugh. Yuki Tsunoda merch pinned. Anxiety is insane, Sir John. Yeah. Katy Perry can go to space and back before the end of Q1 in one of Elon's SpaceX shuttles or whatever. Predicting a Lando choke. Oh wow, look at that. Verstappen, let's go Bernie. Verstappen, Russell and Leclerc. 2 sets of brand new softs. Bloody Nora. Oh. All right, Max. Brand new softs. Yeah, but you make a mistake in Q1 and you're going to have to use 2 brand new sets just to ensure you get through to Q2. Please, Yuki, do something, mate. 2 new sets for Showdown. Verstappen and Charles. Go on then. Max goes 16-9 rounded in set to 1. That's not bad. 2025 comes down to the next 10 minutes, potentially. Lest we forget, the last 10 races have all been run from pole. 15 of the last 23 races have been run from pole. Go on, Max. Let's go, chap. Rolls the track infringement dice. Let's go. Come off the hour. Come off the Maximilian Verstappen. Cheeky toe from Yuki Tsunoda. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. This is the sort of SH1T that McLaren don't have within their locker. 35.7, Sector 2. I would have argued, you know what? Come on, Maximilian Verstappen. All eyes on that Sector 3. 29.6, the quickest Sector 3 this qualifying session from on Oscar Piastri. How close can Max get to that? 29. Oh, God. 29.6. Let's go. 22.3 rounded from Maximilian Verstappen. He gets close to that 29.6 Sector 3 of Oscar Piastri. That is very quick, Martin Brundle. No kidding, Sherlock. Critically, that Sector 3. Of course, it's track evolution. Brand new set of sauce. Lando Norris is on a quick lap, but he's going to need to go some if he's going to overtake Maximilian Verstappen. Sets the lap there. Lando Norris, look at this. 1.5 tenths behind Max Verstappen alone. No, nothing doing. But again, he's gone out first on the scrub, says Lando Norris. But he's half a second adrift, is Lando. Oh, the humanity. Call the pressure police. Chat, let's go. Let's go. Oscar Piastri going quick though. Microsectors purple through Sector 3. Oh, the humanity. Charles Leclerc goes up to 3rd. 16.9. He's a 10th adrift. Is Oscar Piastri through Sector 1. And then he's gone 0.3 slower. He's going to have to go for it in Sector 3. No chance. Oscar Piastri, take 2 seats, young sir. 0.3 is the delta between Maximilian Verstappen on provisional pole and Oscar Piastri in second. But again, both the McLaren bods have got the banker lap in on scrubbed soft compound tyres. Oh, the humanity. Go on then, but this is you're going to have to do this in pressurised circumstances, McLaren. George Russell on a quick lap here. Only up to 5th though. 16.9. He's lost the 10th going through Sector 1. 35. He's lost 2 tenths. in sector 2, and then he's lost another 3/10 as George Russell. Oh my gosh, chat. Come off the hour, come off the Max Verstappen. I think Max Verstappen has the whip hand here, chat. I think he has the whip hand. If not because of the listen, all the best, ECG and Lando. I hope Lando, but some have said that if Lando drops it on P3, no harm, no foul, right? That this might be perfect for him. Out of the way, although he's got to be careful here because Charles Leclerc, 22.7, only 4/100ths adrift. And Charles Leclerc's got himself a cheeky, I know that's Charles Leclerc's fresh ones that he's used there. We're getting Cam at his best today. Oh my gosh, JJ, I am nervous. Oh yeah, this is true. Sonoda, they can use him as a toe. Oh, you've got a cheeky toe courtesy of Yuki. Come off the hour. Come off the Yuki Tsunoda toe. Oh, the humanity. Let's go. 1,300 of you watching concurrently. Got out of the way nicely. 5 minutes and 52 seconds left on the docket. Strong whip hand. Another set of fresh soft compound tyres. Oh, Lando's struggling all over the shop. What's going on, Lando? Come on, mate. Come on, Lando. I don't want Lando to flop like this. Cameraman always survives. How can Charles Leclerc drive that Ferrari but Lewis can't? Because Charles Leclerc's 20-something years old, 28 in his prime. This is Lewis Hamilton in 2018, right? T-minus 5 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. Lando's setup isn't balanced. Autobahn. It doesn't look set. It looked balanced earlier on in FP2 when he was rolling the track infringement dice, leaving no 10th left on the table. 22.295. Chaos. Bloody Nora. Come off the hour. Come off the Max Verstappen. This is pressure. I tell you what. Problems if Lando Norris. Look at him. Max Verstappen leaving no crumbs left on the table here. Chat, I tell you what, even now, I know if my auntie were my uncle, if my auntie had a phallic tool, she'd be I get it, ifs and buts. That 9 points, chat, at Barcelona. Telling you. Unbelievable. Brundle lays it out nice. It's going to need something mighty from the McLaren boys in pressurised circumstances to beat that lap from Max Verstappen. 330 kilometers per hour through the speed trap from Max. Sonoda-san, 332. Cheeky toe. Don't fudge it up, Yuki. Look at Lauren Meckes. He looks happy, doesn't he? Oh. Come on, George. You need to play your way into this. Try and get me behind Max Verstappen on his in-lap. Oh my gosh. This is chaos, chat. Oh, I can't cope. Max will probably give me a toe. No kidding, Sherlock. Get me behind Max Verstappen. That's levels from George. That's levels from George. Bravo, King George Russell of Kings Lynn, Norfolk. That's the type of 200 IQ racecraft that you need. Take advantage. Of course, Max will give him a toe. Of course he will on his in-lap. George needs a toe from Max. Jeez. To get him in. 22.8. Go on then, George. You'll need a cheeky 0.1 or 0.2 to play yourself into this Drivers' Championship equation. Imagine if George could get P2. I'm not sure. Go on then, chat. Let's play this out. Gary Kasparov, Levo Abbas. If we're trying to do checkmate 4 moves, can Max can't afford to sacrifice his hot lap. But he's right here. Look at George coming out right behind Max Verstappen. 40 level check. Let's go. Chess, not checkers. Get on the radio, Toto, and tee up properly. Do you know what I mean? Machiavellian tactics. Let's go, Darius. George Russell. Come off the hour. Come off the George Russell. Get that slipstream and put yourself in a god tier lap like you've done so many times this season. King George Russell of Kingsley Norfolk and Charles Leclerc. I wish they'd all just tee up, just DRS train it. But Charles isn't that way inclined, is he? Charles needs a tenth or two. Look at that. Charles got the brand new stuff. Oh my gosh. Everybody on brand new softs. Everybody on brand new stuff. Okay. Let's go. Cover for the hour. Let's go. Let's go. Pray. Siska. Alpha Lando. Not yet. Not yet. Oh my gosh. Lando's going for it. Oh wow, Verstappen. No toe for George, but I love the idea. Bortoleto does a 17.0. 10th for drift of Max Verstappen through sector 1. Go on then, chap. T-1 minute. Pick to click. Can you spell steak? So you want to be an F1 driver. How do you like yourself some peak F1? 53 seconds for all the marbles. 4 soon to be 5-time champion Orlando Norris 2.0 with a number 1 on his car next year. We're playing for keeps now. We are playing for keeps now. 40 seconds left on the docket. Leclerc goes 16.9. That's a 10th for drift. It's a 10th for drift, but it's quicker. Piastri goes 16.919. That's 5/100ths a drift of Max Verstappen's timesheet topping time, the provisional pole. 16.9 from Lando. Again, that's 3/100ths a drift. Lando's going to need to go quicker than that. But they've got that sector 3 in their hand, innit? Sector 3, remember we said that qualifying will be decided at the altar of sector 3 god tier levels. Oh my gosh, Max Verstappen goes 16.8 quicker yet and still. Let's go, Max Verstappen. What are we doing here, chat? How very dare you doubt that fella ever in your life. Piastri going purple microsectors through sector 2. 35.930 from Oscar Piastri. Oh my gosh, sector 3 Oscar Piastri. Bloody Nora. Oh my gosh, purple microsectors all over the shop for Oscar Piastri going through sector 3. But Maximilian Verstappen claps back going through sector 2. Let's go, Max Verstappen. 35.7 from Maximilian Verstappen through sector 2. A whole 2/10 up. Max just needs to hold it together through sector 3 and it's his. Oh, the humanity. Come on, Oscar Piastri. Nothing doing from Oscar Piastri. Provisional pole from Maximilian Verstappen unless Lando can do something in sector 3 here. Pizza click 29.6. Lando goes P2. Oh my gosh. Lando, fair play, Lando. He pulls it out in sector 3 here. That's a tough pull. Let's go. Max Verstappen pole goes quicker on a 22.207. Come off the hour. Come off the Maximilian Verstappen. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. I can't even go. Oh, George Russell up to 4th. 22.6. It's the final corner. Bloody Nora, George. You were close, chap. 22.6. 2.5 tenths behind Lando Norris. We have ourselves a race tomorrow. How very dare we doubt Maximilian Verstappen. I feel like crying, chat. That's chaos. He just nailed it. Nailed it. He's different, this chap. 2/10 down the road is Max in an RB21 that can't turn corners. Short corners. Oh, the humanity. Lando, look at that. Oscar Piastri quicker through sector 3. Should not be that way. Lando's left some time on the table there. You're not going to tell me that Oscar Piastri's quicker through sector 3 than Lando. Shouldn't be. That's Lando's natural habitat. Mr. Short corners. Mr. Rear-ended ones. I think Lando doesn't need pole ultimately, does he? He doesn't need pole. George and Charles. Oh, the humanity. Max is inevitable. Bloody Nora, chat. Barcelona, 9 points. I swear, chat. That Barcelona thing. Badge. Oscar Piastri. I think Oscar will just let. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they interact, right? Cheeky switchback, Oscar Piastri, Cota, sprint, or something like that. Ah, George, all your time's gone there, chap. He would have been close, wouldn't he, George? 16-9. He was 100 for, 100 for drift going through sector 1. Oh my gosh, George was this close. Oh my gosh. Lando's a very lucky boy. He was matching Lando all the way through sector 2. And then sector 3 decides to turn it into WRC. Oh, George. Fine margins. You imagine if it was... Remember, for the avoidance of that, the context is this: Lando only needs to finish on the podium. Anywhere third, lest we forget that 12 points is the delta. I know the points are dealt tomorrow, but that was totally insane. It's not too bad, that Max Verstappen fella. I just can't help but imagine if the delta was 3 points and not 12. If Max Verstappen just keeps his head at Barcelona, 3 points, Lando would be shaking in his boots. Look at Lando. Lando looks all right. Easy G, your boy's still in it. Your boy's still got the whip hand. I told you, Cam, Matt's at the pole. You did tell me. It didn't look like it at the time, though. It looked like he didn't have the... So what does Lando do then? Angel, does he just sit back and just P3 is the objective, or does he race hard? Max looks like, yeah, fudge. Barcelona chat. Joe doesn't want to let Lando get a WDC before him. Holy smoke! Right, chat. I'm gonna run. Reaction video pending. I promise I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes after I've gathered my thoughts. God tier lap from Maximilian Verstappen. We are game on. Come off the outcome of the Maximilian Verstappen. I'm not sure, Easy G, at this juncture that I can say the same for Lando. I think he should have put in a lap here. I think he should have... Sector 3. Please forget the Spain incident. Dr. Mark, I'm trying. Norris and... Yeah, true. No, also. The waterfall is... reliability issues for Lando. Canada, you need to do it, but that one in particular, Doctor Sir Mark Boots, excuse me. Fudge. Okay, all right, game on. Zach Brown shakes the hand of Max Verstappen. Lando does not look happy at all talking to Mohammed Ben Sulayem. Yeah, he's gutted, is Lando. He's gonna have to He's gutted. He shouldn't be. He's still in pole. He's still right there. Is Lando? He shouldn't be. Gino, you're a legend. Easy G told you guys. Max will put it down. When it's like that, when it's tight, never bet against East levels, isn't he? He's done it too many times. He's got 10,000 hours spare as that Max Verstappen fella. He's playing with nurture house money. Yeah, MBS is a. Game on. Right, chat. We go live 60 minutes before race. Lights out tomorrow. It's going to get techier than techie things. I can't wait. That was a session. I feel like we just witnessed something very good, if not great. That Maximilian Verstappen fella is not too bad. Back in a couple of minutes for a cheeky reaction video, and we'll be live at 8 p.m. as per usual for the Saturday night show. You guys have been legends, one and all. I appreciate each and every single one of you to the moon and back. What are we doing here? Unbelievable.